Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do hope you're well. We are back in Poppyfields and we're going to be continuing work on our Komodo Dragon habitat. So we started our main layout in the last episode, just sorting out this sort of backstage area at the moment. So this is going to be a little viewing place, and then we've got the bed in here with this fake door looking like the animals can get carted in and out, and then we've got the actual barrier entrance down here. So I do want to get the animals in, so what I need to do is construct some walls. So we want glass. What do I want to do? Do I want to do custom stuff? I probably do, really. Realistically, something kind of, let's see, that just looks cool, doesn't it? So this is the kind of thing I was thinking of. So we'll get that down. And then I've got to think, how do I want this to look? If that's your, I'll tell you what it needs actually. What it's going to need, it's going to need a base. Even if it raises the eye level up a bit too high, realistically, I think you would have a bit of brickwork at the bottom. Yep, right, and then up the sides, I tell you what, I quite like the idea of brick columns, just these thin ones, I think. Whoops, let's get the angle snap on. I think this just about works as an edge. No, I'll tell you what I need to do. Let's sink that down. Let's make it a little bit 3D. I think it kind of needs to look more strong like this. Yeah, that looks better. Actually, this itself, let's change the grid height, because I think what I need to do, I don't like this bit visible along the bottom here. So if I can just sink that down one, yeah, that looks better. And then that will just go up to cover the top. And I'm going to have to do something graphically with that as well, aren't I? It's going to have to, I'll tell you what, I think I'll, whoops. Let's just get rid of that for a second. I think what I just need to do is just use these short ones at the bottom here just to finish that off. Like so. Lovely. Now I'm hoping when you copy that and put it next door, no, so what I need to do is I need to make sure that these are far enough out that when you copy the whole thing, it covers it up like so. Beautiful. Now just need to sort out what's going on at the top here, because that doesn't quite look like a sturdy top. I want something, I don't know what I want at the top. Probably not a girder, but you never know. Hang on, is that, why is that snapping at weird angles? Is it not a straight girder? Oh no, it's a diagonal girder. I don't want diagonal girders. There's a straight girder. Actually, do you know what? That looks kind of cool. I wonder, when I copy all of that, is that gonna... Yeah, I like that. I do like that a lot. Great. Okay, what else can I do? I want to detail and detail and detail until I've detailed the hell out of this thing. This is where I'm going to have fun in this game. In this series, doing this kind of thing. Because it's yeah, it's just fun coming up with ideas, you know. So for example, right, so you've got something like that, and then I can put this back and create a flat top here as well. Yeah, that's good. Just adding those details, I think, will make all the difference to this. Great. So let's now maneuver this back to where we want it, which is something like that. And then duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. Oh, that's going a bit funky, isn't it? Why is it doing that? Right, now, how long did I make this habitat? I need to be able to see the habitat. Hang on, let's come out of there. Okay, so 2 more. So 1, 2, and then hopefully I may just have to fiddle with the corner a bit to make that look good. Oh, it's just going a bit gaga again there. Okay, no, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's getting very confused with the height. It shouldn't, because I'm not changing the height. It keeps on trying to change it for me, which is very annoying. Okay, how's that looking? Wow, okay, there's our barrier. I think that looks kind of cool. And we can mix this up, of course. We can do some foliage and stuff around the outside. But I think actually as a basic idea, I think that is looking pretty cool. So then I need to do some work around here. So let's keep this all as one building. So I want to keep this looking quite modern. So let's go with our modern looking wall, which is this one. Okay, and then this is going to go, now where are we? Let's think. Yeah, so this back side here is going to be this same stuff. Obviously it needs to be taller than that, so I need to double this up, I think, to this height. Of course, all of this is subject to change, but you just got to crack on with this kind of thing. Just make your shell and then see what happens. Obviously this door will have to move. Excellent. Okay, and then is there an arch? Okay, something like that. Yeah, good, that works. So there's your entrance. Nice, and then so we need along this these two walls, we're going to need some glass. So actually I'll do an edge like that. Now that's messing up graphically at the end there, which is very annoying. So what I'll do here is just cheat a little bit. If you put that down and split it off and move it, it then doesn't interact in the same way. So I can just put that in and it looks good. Good. Excellent. Right, let's just come back to here. So we need glass again. But this will probably be a plainer glass. So something simple like this one, I reckon. Like that. Again, you know, there'll be bits that I need to fiddle around with where the pieces don't interact particularly well. I think here what I should do is probably lift this right up to make that look a bit sturdier. Yep, that's looking good. Right, so we've got our basic shape in. Now this door, let's just see if I can double this up on both sides, or no, I can't. That's fine. So what I just need to do here is just duplicate the door so it looks like it's one door when actually it's two. Nice. Might change the colour of that to possibly a little bit too bright for my likings. So there we go, there's our basic structure. Clearly there's more to do, but let's get the animals in next, I would say. Actually, let's quickly just come into this. Let's just get a brick doorway in here. I'm just going to see if I can maneuver this or not. Excellent. Okay, that's, whoops, sorry, camera went a bit funky there. That's great. Now obviously there's going to be some little bits like this that I just need to play around with. You know, I'll do separate pieces on the side here and sort of fill this in. In fact, this can probably just have bit like that on the top. Actually, I wonder if this needs to be, because this is all backstage, so the public aren't seeing this. Yeah. Tell you what, actually, I was just wondering whether I could do like a something like that, but possibly it's not interacting on that edge very well, is it? No, it's fine. I do just need to bring that in like that. So I'll need something on this corner because that just looks a bit odd at the moment, and obviously I can decorate around here. Yes, I do just need to build a ramp actually, so let's just come in here. Let's just find concrete. So I'm pretty sure there should be an odd off-grid piece. Here we go. That I can build a ramp with. Let's bring that out to there. Nice, let's double that up. Okay, let's get the animals in and then we can work out exactly how it's going to look and work. I was just thinking actually, because I'm just wondering if I can connect the pathway down the side here, because you've got an entrance at the front here, but actually it doesn't really make sense to have this as a functioning entrance. So what I might just do is just bring the pathway out the side here, around the back, and just see if I can connect it to this. Ah, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Great. That's fine. It's not perfect, but it's okay. In fact, I could just, let's have a look. Yeah, let's just maneuver that to there. And let's just come back into our paths and just put curb on ground path and just finish that off like that, so it looks half decent. Again, I can decorate that. But yeah, so what that means is that this is actually going to be a functioning area now, because people will now come up here and in this way. And then what I will do is just come back to here, just so that people don't go in the front way. I'm just going to delete that bit of path there, so that they can still access all of these buildings. So this is the trade centre, so this is where the animals will come in. So they can still access this, but they're going to be accessing it through this door. Great. Now I do actually need some staff. So I will hire a couple of caretakers. I am going to do zones. I'll have a couple of extra keepers just wandering around as well, but I will do proper zones. I'll get a mechanic because I just like them walking around, and a vendor, a security guy. I'll get a vet, and I will also have educators walking around. But yeah, let's just set up a work zone. So in this case, it's going to be that habitat. I believe that's the staff room, and that keeper hut. So this will be called, how do I rename it? Oh, it's up there, is it? No, okay. Oh, there we go. Komodo Dragons. So I can then assign you unassigned staff. Were you a keeper? Did I just put you on a... Unassigned staff? Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, there we go, that's better. Right, so yes, one keeper, Bella Wade, is on Komodo Dragons. Great, so let's get some Komodo Dragons. What should we have? We've got Ratty, Rudy, Susilo, and Kayuno. Let's go for Yudi and a Susilo. So just a pair, I think. And let's get this renamed. And let's do our usual bits and pieces. Let's make sure they're getting checked. I will get the animals well fed, of course. I'm going to look in here at the Komodo Dragons, just to get a bit of a vibe for them as to what they need. Let's have a look. Yep. What does it say they need? I mean, I've seen these in zoos before, and they don't, you know, they walk around on the concrete. They don't have lots of sort of nature, but I would like them to look like they're fairly natural. But you know, they do live on islands, sort of with rocks, so it kind of makes sense that they have some rocky stuff in there. But tropical grassland, okay, that's not particularly helpful. Guests flee from them. I think running away from them is quite sensible. Lovely. Okay, they are in. Let's just check their heat map. Yes, good. They can indeed get into their bedroom area. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think 2 of them is going to be fine in here. I mean, actually, that's as a habitat, that's actually maybe too big. But no, I'll make that work. I'll give them a little pool in the middle. I'll do a bit of painting, get rid of all this long grass. So pathway wise, there's going to be a path. I probably need it quite close because you want to be able to get close to the glass in this situation. It's not always going to be the case, but I think in this case I do want people quite close, and that will then link into there, so that you can stand here right up to the glass and get a view in. Yeah, I like that. I probably will put a bit of a concrete area in for them actually. I think that will look good. Let's just come back to this. So I'm just thinking I might put them an archway in here. Which I guess needs to be let's go with that. And then I guess one of those and one of those, and then I need one of the small pieces to finish that off. Oh, hang on, what have I done there? I've put that in the wrong place, haven't I? There we go. Right, let's just double check that they can still get in there. Yes, just about. It's narrow, but that's fine. So I just need to, let's just bring that in so that it's looking like the actual width of the doorway. Hang on, I didn't quite do that right. Just want to get rid of that graphical glitch. Okay, let's just check. Yes, good. So they can get in there. So we'll give them a bit of bedding in there. Like so. We're going to give these guys a fake roof as well. Now I do need to do something here. I'll tell you what I'll probably do here. I mean, there's so much to think about here, isn't there? Because I want a fake roof probably across all of this, and then I'll put a proper roof on the top. And I've got a few ideas of other fancy things that I want to do, because I want this to be a modern looking zoo. So I'm going to do all sorts of weird architecture around these buildings. But I do think for now, a nice fake indoor roof on this will look nice. So something like this. So the idea is that this is only seen from the inside. Yeah, that looks cool to me. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, and then there'll be a proper roof on the top. Now what I may need to do, tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to just break this off, just because I feel like I may need to just maneuver that a bit. But then if I come back to here, I can then decide what what sort of roof I want on here. What do I want this to look like? I quite like this clay tile. But I'm gonna make it bigger than it is. So I want it kind of overhanging, I think, like that. In fact, I'll take it right out to there, I think. Okay, I quite like that. Now, do I need anything at the front here? Probably nothing quite so extreme, but I will need, yeah, probably something like this. Now, which one of these is it? Oh, hang on, there's only two options there. Ah, now this is, yeah, so this is what you end up with on here. You end up with these very fancy looking edges. Yeah, I forgot about these. That's fine. It's because they're Komodo Dragon, so they are Asian things. So that's why I wanted this top. I did forget that you get those pointy edges or corner pieces. They do look very cool. Excellent. Yeah. That looks nice. It's a nice overhang inside, like over this front area here. And this, actually, the interior roof still looks good from there. So this is where you have a slight issue, of course, is these end wall pieces. It's always tricky trying to get these bits filled in. And this is why I said I was going to split off a bit of this, because inevitably you're going to end up with a few graphical glitches. So that's the wall covered, but as you can see, you end up with these bits just here. So I think that one and that one, if I can just split them off, I literally just need to move them just a fraction inside so that they're not showing here. In fact, I may just have to move I think that one just needs to split as well, and again just move in that tiny bit. I don't think that's going to be a problem there. No, that's fine. Great. Wow, this is looking pretty epic now, isn't it? This is good. So this is the kind of thing I'm going for in this series. This sort of modern building, epic. You know, I mean, there's a lot to do. I'll have beams and stuff coming down on this overhang. But yeah, it's that kind of blend of modern and old look is what I'm going for. Bit tricky because of how I've put the pathway in, but I'll work with that. I'll do something. You know, I'll make it look good. I promise you, I'll make it look good. But hey, the dragons are happy. They're probably thirsty, so let's just put in a little pond for them. So my thinking here is just a small pond just over the back here. I don't think they swim, but we'll find out. Yeah, actually I think they probably do swim, so maybe I can just put in a little bit more than that. Make it a bit deeper so they can actually get right into it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine, they can still go right in there. Right, let's just check. So staff can get everywhere and shelter. In fact, they got shelter in that bit as well, but hopefully they'll go and use their bedding is the plan, the hope, the dream. Great. Okay, let's leave it there. Look at that, they're having a little drink already. Yeah, I assume that means they can swim because it says they can go right into this bit. And that is deep enough for them to get into as well. So that's good. Right. Brilliant. I think that's looking pretty cool. I mean, it's going to look cool once I'm done with a lot more. But yeah, so it's a work in progress, but I think that's looking pretty nice. So please do let me know what you think of the Komodo dragon habitat so far. Do you like the rough idea that I've got for it? Do you like the little paths that I did here? The idea of this sort of backstagey stuff, even if some of it isn't used. I've got a woman here who's clearly stuck. That is not good. Let's get you out there. Yeah, let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on my zoo so far? Anything you want to say, please do leave a comment. If you've enjoyed the episode and you want to help me out, please do hit the like button as well, because that does help out the channel big time. And hopefully I'll see you again in the next episode very soon. Until then, do take care, and I will see you then. Bye for now.